The unfolding scene promises to shake up the global electric vehicle market. The long-awaited Tesla Model 2 has finally been revealed to the world, complete with real-life images and surprising details. Although the official launch isn't scheduled for until November, initial information already indicates a clear objective: to democratize access to the Tesla brand. And the magic number that sparked a flurry of reactions is this: use 15,990. That's right, a brand new Tesla for a price that seemed unattainable until recently. But will this price remain? And what will it actually deliver? The first thing that catches your eye in the images is the familiar look. A quick glance might even mistake it for the Model Y, and that's no coincidence. Tesla will adopt familiar lines to lower production costs, but what lies beneath this shell will be the real differentiator. The Model 2 will be leaner, more to the point. It will be the gateway for thousands of people who have always dreamed of owning a Tesla, but never managed to overcome the price barrier. Initial production already began on a limited scale back in June, meaning Tesla is preparing to put this car on the streets later this year. But it's not mass production, at least not yet. The first units will serve as prototypes for final testing and adjustments before the official launch. It's a strategic move to show that the project is alive and well, but without committing to a full-speed assembly line. The Model 2 launch will be the highlight of Tesla's November event during the traditional shareholders' meeting. And that's when Elon Musk is expected to take the stage, looking like he's about to rewrite the rules once again. He's expected to reveal final specifications, show the car in detail, and, who knows, even allow pre-orders that same day. If that happens, it will trigger an avalanche of reservations. The curious thing is that this announcement comes after years of mystery and speculation. Ever since Musk first commented on a cheaper Tesla, the world has been trying to imagine what this car would look like. Now, with the images in hand, the anticipation will become palpable. And as always, Tesla doesn't confirm everything outright. It keeps the mystery going, fuels the hype, and leaves fans thirsty for more details. And, let's face it, no one does this better than Elon Musk. One of the most frequently asked questions will be what exactly will be included in this basic version. After all, at $15,990, there will be sacrifices. It's natural. But how much will Tesla cut? And what will it keep to ensure the car still embodies the brand's DNA? These details will only be confirmed over time, but everything indicates that the balance between cost and experience will be the true key to the Model 2's success or failure. The announcement of the Model 2 right in the middle of the countdown to the end of the $7,500 tax credit doesn't seem like a coincidence. In fact, everything indicates that Tesla is playing chess while its competitors are still playing checkers. By delaying the launch until after September, when the incentive officially ends, the company will keep its prices high until the last possible moment. And then, in a surefire move, it will drop the bomb. A cheap car ready to meet pent-up demand. It's a cold, calculated, and, frankly, brilliant move. Meanwhile, Tesla isn't standing still. To keep its audience engaged, it created a dedicated page called Current Offers, compiling all the incentives currently available. And there's some good stuff there. One of the highlights is the $7,500 leasing incentive, provided the car is delivered by September 30th. The question is, will they be able to deliver so many vehicles within that time frame? Or are they just warming up their engines for what comes next? Additionally, a rather unusual proposal emerged: a $1,000 discount for so-called American heroes. No one has fully explained who this group is, but everything suggests the target audience includes military personnel, firefighters, police officers, and other public service professionals. It's a clever way to attract a new niche, lend a patriotic air to the brand, and, of course, generate more headlines, something Elon Musk knows how to do like few others. Another gift for buyers will be a free month of full self-driving, FSD. That's right. For 30 days, new owners can try out Tesla's much-talked-about autopilot, which promises to transform the way we drive. And if the new owner is upgrading their Tesla, the company will also allow them to transfer their old FSD to the new vehicle for free. This perk could be a game-changer for many customers who are hesitant. For those who enjoy technology, there's even more to enjoy. Premium connectivity free for a month. This means access to smart maps, real-time traffic, music streaming, and videos directly from the car's screen, all at no cost. It may seem like a small thing, but these details make a difference when it comes to choosing, especially in an entry-level car, where every bonus counts. Ultimately, all these temporary bonus strategies are part of a larger plan. Tesla is laying the groundwork, keeping public excitement high while transitioning from one phase to the next. The idea is simple: extract maximum value while the incentives are still in play, and then launch the affordable model to fill the void left by them. A smooth, almost invisible, but extremely calculated transition. The secret behind the Model 2's eye-catching price will largely lie in its streamlined design. And that's no small detail. Tesla will take a surgical approach to cutting costs without sacrificing the car's soul. The glass roof? It's gone. In its place, a solid roof painted the same color as the body. It's a choice that may disappoint those who love the panoramic view, but it makes perfect sense when the goal is to reduce the final price without compromising the structure. The changes don't stop there. The reflective rear strip that gave the Model Y its charm will also disappear. On the Model 2, the taillights will be simpler, without any extra lighting details. It may seem minor, but this kind of adjustment helps cut millions in production costs. And when you're building a Tesla for under $16,000, every penny counts. It's a delicate dance between maintaining the brand's identity and eliminating the superfluous. Up front, the changes will also be notable. The headlights will change position, moving slightly higher than the current design. The horizontal light bar that characterized the Model Y's appearance will no longer be present, replaced by a colored trim piece. Despite this, essential sensors, such as cameras and radar, will remain in place, indicating that autonomous driving capabilities will remain strong even in this slimmer model. Inside, the cost-cutting will be even more evident. The seats won't have the traditional vegan leather upholstery. Instead, they'll be upholstered in fabric, and the speakers? Reduced. Not even the A-pillar speakers, those near the windshield, will be present. This means the sound system will be simpler, something expected, but which may also raise questions about the onboard audio experience. Other details that may seem small but demonstrate the philosophy behind the Model 2 include the absence of coat hooks, the lack of a trunk shelf, and even a redesigned center console. Now, the space between the front seats will be open, much like what was seen in the Cybertruck prototypes. It's functional, cheaper to manufacture, and, surprisingly, may even appeal to those who enjoy a cleaner look. What's impressive is how all these decisions will be made with almost surgical precision. Tesla won't just cheapen the car, it will redesign it from top to bottom, aiming to maintain the core experience while remaining within a new financial framework. And from the outside, this seems like one of those impossible challenges, like reinventing a famous recipe using cheaper ingredients without sacrificing flavor. Despite all the buzz surrounding the $15,990 price tag, the truth is that Tesla has yet to officially confirm either the Model 2's final price or range. The number is circulated as a promise, a target, but remains a question mark on the company's letterhead. And it's precisely this gap that has the public even more curious. After all, will this price actually hold? Or is it just a lure for an ultra-basic version, with more complete versions to follow soon after? Range also remains a mystery. No one knows for sure how many miles the Model 2 will travel on a full charge. Rumors suggest it will be somewhere between 250 and 300 miles, which would put the car within an acceptable range for everyday urban driving. But until Tesla makes a final decision, everything remains a matter of speculation. And of course, when it comes to electric cars, range is one of the first questions that arise. This lack of official information doesn't seem to be dampening enthusiasm. Quite the contrary. The less Tesla says, the more the public speculates. YouTube videos, forums, leaked photos, everything is scrutinized. It's as if the Model 2 has become the holy grail of electric cars. And let's face it, the strategy of maintaining suspense is working. Every silence from Tesla becomes a headline. But there's a good reason for this caution: timing. Tesla knows it needs to balance expectation with reality. If it overpromises now, it could end up disappointing the public later. And if it reveals everything at once, it loses the element of surprise that helps with pre-sales. It's a delicate game, one that Elon Musk masters like few others, teasing, but without giving everything away. What's already clear is that the Model 2 will be positioned as the most affordable model in Tesla's history, even with potential resource cuts. And that alone is enough to cause a stir. At a time when EV prices still scare most people, the mere possibility of owning a Tesla for under $20,000 already stirs the collective imagination. It's as if, finally, the dream car is parking in reality. The lack of concrete technical data also raises an important question. What will the real-world performance be like? Will it accelerate well? Will it recharge quickly? Will it withstand heavy use? Or will it be a car limited to urban environments? These questions are still unanswered, but they haven't stopped the virtual queues of interested parties from forming. The desire to own a Tesla outweighs the uncertainty. Tesla's decision to reuse the Model Y platform to build the Model 2 may seem, at first glance, like a lazy choice. But when you look closer, you realize the genius of this maneuver. Instead of spending years and billions developing a new platform from scratch, the company will simply adapt what already works, and very well. This means the Model 2 will inherit not only the physical structure, but also much of the engineering behind the world's best-selling car in 2022 and 2023. This shared foundation will be one of the main reasons the Model 2 will reach market faster. While other automakers are still fine-tuning assembly lines and prototypes, Tesla will simply be reshaping what it has mastered for years. It's like building a new house on a solid foundation. The work moves much faster, and the risk of error is much lower. And in the world of mass production, that's gold. The similarity between the two models also goes beyond visuals. Proportions such as wheelbase, height, and width are expected to be maintained, ensuring adequate interior space for 5 passengers and a generous trunk. In other words, the Model 2 won't be a cramped or uncomfortable car. It will, by all indications, be a compact electric vehicle with the soul of an SUV, ready to tackle everyday life without a hitch. Of course, this reuse also brings logistical advantages. With an already established supply chain for the Model Y, Tesla will have an easier time negotiating parts, managing inventory, and accelerating production. And in a scenario where every minute in the factory represents thousands of dollars, this operational advantage translates into a more competitive price for the final product. Interestingly, this strategy mirrors what Tesla itself has been doing with the Model 3 manufactured in Mexico. There, cheaper versions of the sedan were launched with some simplifications, but maintaining the essentials. Now, this same spirit will be expanded on the Model 2, but with an even bolder proposal: to create the cheapest Tesla in history without sacrificing the Tesla experience. By using the Model Y as a foundation, the company also avoids one of the automotive industry's biggest nightmares: the lengthy and costly certification and validation process. Many existing approvals can be extended or adapted, saving time and facilitating entry into different markets. It's as if Tesla is playing with a stacked deck, all of which are up its sleeve. Even with all this preparation, What's happening now is just the beginning. Model 2 production is still proceeding slowly, almost like a dress rehearsal before the main show. The first units began quietly leaving the factory in June, but in limited quantities, only for internal testing and adjustments. It's that quiet phase where everything is being analyzed, from the door fitting to the software calibration. Nothing will be released to the market prematurely. And Tesla knows that, in this case, haste would be the enemy of perfection. This initial production is believed to be taking place at Fremont, Tesla's oldest and most stable factory. And it makes sense. Other plants, such as Berlin, Shanghai, and Austin, are already stretched to their limits with current models and lack the flexibility Fremont offers. There, Tesla can experiment, adjust, and even make mistakes without disrupting the delivery flow of vehicles already on the road. It's as if Fremont has become the Model 2's secret laboratory. So far, all we've seen of the Model 2 on the streets are prototypes covered in heavy camouflage, plastic headlights, canvas on the dashboard, tape hiding details. It seems exaggerated, but it's part of the show. Tesla has always been a master at maintaining mystery, and the Model 2 is no different. Test units appear and disappear like ghosts, fueling curiosity and leaving fans hunting for clues in every frame of the leaked video. Although not yet in mass production, this small batch of prototypes already reveals that the Model 2 is moving beyond the realm of ideas and into real life. Each car assembled at this stage is a sign that the project is alive, evolving, and about to enter a new phase. Production is expected to ramp up rapidly after the official unveiling in November, paving the way for deliveries as early as 2026. What many people don't realize is that this pre-production stage is crucial. It's now that we discover whether design cuts will impact quality, whether new suppliers are delivering on time, and whether the assembly line can be replicated in other factories in the future. Everything is being meticulously tested, because the Model 2's success could dictate Tesla's direction for the next 5 years. What's more, this limited production allows Tesla to correct any errors before they spread globally. It's like adjusting the instruments before the big concert. A misaligned dashboard here, a software bug there, all of these can be fixed now, calmly, without negative headlines or a multi-million-dollar recall. The margin for error is slim, but it's better to make a mistake now than when thousands of units are on the road. Some clues suggest that the changes seen in the prototypes, such as the new headlights and simplified center console, are already final versions. This reinforces the idea that the model shown at the November event will be very close to what we'll see in stores. Tesla seems to be betting on a realistic launch, without exaggerated promises, but with a total focus on efficiency and cost-effectiveness. What's really striking is how the public is reacting to each new piece of information about the Model 2. Reception has been mixed, as if the car has become a mirror where each fan sees what they most desire, or most fear. On one side, there are those who were disappointed. They expected a revolutionary design, a futuristic proposition, something that would break with everything we've seen from Tesla. And when they came across a model that looks like a shrunken version of the Model Y, the shock was inevitable. But this sentiment isn't unanimous. A large portion of interested parties saw this family-friendly approach as Tesla's greatest success. For those who've always liked the brand's style but never could afford a Model 3 or Model Y, the Model 2 represents a rare opportunity. It's not a cheap-looking car. It's a true Tesla, with recognizable DNA, but now within reach of more modest budgets. And that alone sparks genuine excitement. It's curious how expectations shape the experience. Those expecting a visual revolution may be disappointed. Those hoping for accessibility and practicality found exactly what they were looking for. The Model 2 won't be the Tesla of the future. It will be the Tesla of now. And for many people, that's more important. After all, a dream car that never fulfills its promise doesn't move anyone from point A to point B. Tesla seems to have understood this clearly. Instead of aiming for a risky technological leap, it decided to take a firm step toward consolidation in the mass market. The Model 2 will be the response to the Chinese offensive, especially from BYD, which has been aggressively expanding its affordable models. And even though Chinese cars are cheaper, none of them carry the symbolic weight that a Tesla still holds in the collective imagination. Another question that arises among fans is what will be considered essential in this new model. Will it maintain the same rapid acceleration? Will it have the cameras and sensors that make autopilot possible? Will comfort be similar? Tesla hasn't yet answered these questions clearly.